What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and to another video. My name is Brian Paul, and today I'm going to be breaking down how to get started with working on your BMW M car. Let's get to that. So you just bought a BMW and you're excited about it. You got your first monthly payment coming through. Yeah, good luck with that. Congratulations either way, and excited for you because now you're part of the M community. Look, BMWs are fun. They are exciting cars. I've had 3 of them so far, and I've worked my way up to an M car. And I gotta say, I've learned a ton of things of having this thing for well over a year now. I've taken it all over the place. I think I have already 20,000 miles, 20,000 plus miles on this car. And I have 2 track events on this car already and more to come. I've worked on it a ton. I think right now I have all over, gosh, I want to say close to $10,000 worth of just parts that I've added onto this car, maybe a little bit more. But let me break down for you, all of you that are new, what can you expect from this car and how to get started with working on it. So BMW M cars are already built as powerful beasts. They are just already built to take on a road course properly with its braking power, with its suspension, traction. I mean, everything about these cars handles so well out on the track that there's very little that you should do to it at the get-go to even get to the track, right? So my 440 and my 320 past cars that I've had, if you want to check out those cars, I have playlists on what I did to those cars. There's a lot that I would have to do to get those cars prepped up for the track, because the only track I have near me are, it's Bunny Willow, Chukwalla, but I also have Willow Springs, which is the one that I took the track that I went on with this car, and my 320i with an N20 motor and my 440i with a B58. Even with that B58, it would not do well out on a track. I mean, there's a lot of things that I would have to do to it to ensure that I could have a lot of fun in comparison to having fun how I had it with this M car, right? So I have the BMW M4, it's a G82, and it has well over 450 wheel horsepower. It's a beast, it's a monster, it's a lot of fun. And I gotta say right now that if you have one of these cars, don't worry so much about the engine or the suspension, because BMW did all that work for you. It's just insane what BMW has done to this car so it can handle well the track. Look, I took it out to the track on the beginner level and the intermediate level. And on the intermediate level, I have a video about it, you can watch it here, but we put it to its limit. My brother-in-law and myself took it to the track. It was horrible weather. I mean, it was like around 117 of just hot, excruciating weather. I had OEM wheels, horrible tread wear on my tire setup, don't recommend it. And we both took it out there. We both did 5 sessions each with a 10-minute break in between. So this car handled its cooling well. Traction was just crazy. And my brother-in-law has done well over 100 track sessions already. He's like semi-pro basically. And he tore it up. So my car, this thing right here, can handle pretty well. I was really impressed with what it did. In fact, on a cooling lap, even though it was 117, the temps maintained. And in fact, at some point, the temps were going down as, we were both taking it out on the track. So all that to say is very little you gotta do to it to get it ready for the track. Now, if you wanna have fun and explore, start wrenching, what I would recommend from my experience after having this for well over 1 year plus is go cosmetics, try carbon fiber. The company that I trust 100% with my cars, all 3 of my BMWs that I've had in the past, is Kies Motorsports. I work with them exclusively and only with them. And honestly, they have been so good, which is showing me how to work on my car with all their amazing tutorials on YouTube, but also with just the customer service. I mean, they know what they're doing. They have gone through a lot of testing to make sure that all their parts fit properly, they work properly, and yeah, so what I would recommend is hit them up. Here's their webpage. You can find their social media handles and all that stuff. DM them, send them a message, just reach out to them and ask them, hey, you know what? I got myself a BMW M car. Will you recommend it? I'm telling you right now, get ready because they're gonna help you out. They have a ton of parts on their webpage ready to be shipped out for your BMW. I would recommend starting off with maybe just some carbon fiber parts, a mirror cap, engine cover that's also carbon fiber. If you want to go for a little bit of suspension, get that strut brace that goes in the engine. That's carbon fiber. It's immaculate, it's amazing, and it's honestly changes the whole aesthetics. When you pop that hood at a car show, it just really stands out. carbon fiber front lid if you want, the carbon fiber grille. That's more intermediate level because you got to remove the bumper to install the front grille. So what I would recommend is buy both. Get the grille, hit the vents, well, three. Yeah, hit the grille, vents, and also the front lip. Remove that front bumper and get to work. That would teach you so much with how to get started with your M car. You're literally removing the whole front bumper off, learning its components, getting familiar with how to wrench it. And honestly, guys, it's a lot of fun to work on your car. So I would recommend go cosmetics, right? After you move on from cosmetics, go interior. Again, there's a lot that you can do with this car, but BMW already did all that work for you. So what could you do on the interior side? Well, what I did is not so much of the aesthetics, but I installed a throttle response from Daler, right? I had to remove the pedal, install a plug-and-play system, and it gave me so much more throttle response on my gas pedal. That's also a valet theft security system. That means that it's on the valet mode. When I give my car to valet, they won't go just happy, crazy, and driving my car. I can actually limit the power by 75%. It's also a theft controller. So if someone tries to steal my car, and you know it's a manual transmission, somebody has to learn how to drive manual for this thing. Yeah, they will have a hard time because on manual cars, it would just like keep it coasting, which is like, what, 5 miles an hour? And that's it. They can't do anything else on like that theft mode. If it's an automatic, it just won't move. It'll just be on rollers. So that's great. It's a great device, easy to install. I also installed a valve controller so that way my valve flaps just stay completely open because BMW, I don't know why they did that. They just shut off the valves to open like 75%. So you're not really getting full open valves when you think that you're opening the valves. It's actually controlled a little bit. So yeah, those are kind of the parts that I've done to it. It's semi-cosmetics. It's a little bit of intermediate installing things into your car, but I didn't do much engine work because this car already has well over 450 horsepower. So I'm not horsepower hungry. I'm more interested in learning how this car handles, how it maneuvers, how the weight transfers from the back to the front when I'm going 90 to like 30 or 100, well down to 20 on a hard pin turn. So there's a lot to learn about this car, a lot to appreciate about this car. And when you start messing with the M1 and M2 loads and you start customizing what loads you want, honestly, guys, it really humbles you how much power this thing has. So that's my recommendation, guys. Again, take your time with it, appreciate the car, learn what it is to have an M car. And after you go into the break-in period, if it's brand new, start to just look into cosmetics. And after you've done cosmetics, then you can look into other components that are more intermediate. And once you get to that level that you're done, maybe tap into the motor, maybe, I don't know. For me personally, it's gonna take me a while to do anything motor-wise. Right now, I've done a lot of cosmetics on my M4 that, I got the wheels, which is the latest thing that I've done. I got Apex VR5s, which are specifically just for track purposes. I have a track tire tread wear on that thing that it's gonna suit me very well on the track on next track day. So at this point, the last thing I wanna do to it is just get a big fat spoiler because I want one. It's a personal goal of mine, but I have to work my way up to that level until then a few more track days, and then I can reward myself and give myself a spoiler, but that's next. Aside from that, I've done a lot of already cosmetic work on this car. I'm just gonna learn how it handles on the track, and then maybe I'll tap into the motor, like a proper intake, or maybe an upgraded, I don't know, an upgraded inlet or an upgraded charge pipe. I don't know yet. There's a lot that I'm still learning about this motor in this car, so it's a lot more to come. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this brought you some insights, into how to get started with the M car. Again, I've had this for a year. I've learned a lot about it and driven it a lot, taken it to a track a few times, and I have a lot more to learn. So I hope this brought you some value. If you have any questions, DM me. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and I'll catch you in the next video. I'll see you guys.